With First Alert Weather, this is WKYT News.
Lexington police are resuming taking reports and responding for minor non-injury crashes. The department suspended the response this morning due to a high number of calls. If you've been in a crash, you should call 911 or the police department.
This has really been a mess all over Lexington this morning. This is video from our WKYT tower cam earlier today. You can see I-75 just backed up for miles there. Traffic was barely crawling. We want to zoom in for you too. This is a look at Athens Boonesboro Road right at I-75 this morning. Low visibility, flurries flying, bumper to bumper traffic there too. This is video that our assignment editor actually shot while he was trying to make it to work today. He tried taking those back roads just to avoid all of that. A usual 25-minute commute turned into more than 2 hours for him.
Over on Todd's Road, traffic also at a standstill. This is video near the intersection at Sulphur Lane. That road there, a sheet of ice. Obviously, a lot of people trying to avoid the interstate. Didn't really work out for them. First Alert meteorologist Alexa Minton has been bringing you updates all morning long.
We want to get to her forecast. Alexa, those below freezing temperatures are just not helping those roads.
No, they're not, and they're here to stay for today. If we do get too freezing, we're not going to go anywhere warmer than that. We are going to stay frigid for our day today. Good news is those snow chances are diminishing as we head into the afternoon. If you're along or west of I-75 in central Kentucky, our flake chances have definitely decreased right now. We are getting a clearer shot of downtown Lexington. Still pretty windy out there. And again, a few lingering flakes, but those initial snow squalls that reduce visibility for a lot of folks have slowly tapered off. Right now, 23, and it feels like a 12. Winds pushing in strong at around 12 miles per hour. This is not the type of weather you want to be outside in. I mean, just a couple days ago, we were talking about the 70s, and later this week, we'll be talking about the 80s. This is our frigid blast. You need hats, gloves, scarf as you're outside. Again, a few lingering flakes hanging tight in Fayette County. Those initial snow squalls, though, have pushed east of I-75. Some action right on the Clark County line as it heads towards our friends over in Montgomery County. Stanton, be ready for some heavier snow showers showing up in the next 15 minutes or so. Same story for our friends out in Frenchburg. They're dealing with some snow squalls as well. Most of the action is now entirely east of I-75. We got a few lingering rounds of snow showers showing up in Mercer and Boyle counties. And again, a few flakes will hang tight into the afternoon, but those heavier snow showers that have put down some intense accumulations, they're pushing farther east in the state. It's all part of that major system that gave us the severe weather on our Sunday evening. Again, now a preliminary confirmation of a tornado happened in parts of the Louisville metro area near Grayson, Hardin, and Meade counties. If you go a little farther south, they already are doing more tornado damage surveys, so it's all from the same system with cold air rushing around on the backside, giving us those snow chances. One last look at your wind chills is what it feels like outside. 12 in Lexington, 12 in Georgetown. Right now, still feeling like an 8 in Maysville. It's been a mess all morning. We've been keeping you updated. Let's get a look at First Alert traffic, though, as you are headed out now. Different story now, India.
Totally different story. Earlier this morning, when I showed you the big map, we were seeing red pretty much all over the place. Areas that had stopped completely and areas that had shut down. Right now, things are improving. You can actually see it here. We're seeing a lot more green on this map, which just means the traffic is moving along nicely. One area that I showed you was our WKYT tower cam, and we were seeing some slow traffic in the area. Now, traffic is still a little bit slow, but again, nothing like we were seeing earlier this morning. This is a look at the southern split as you make your way in the north and southbound directions of I-75. And again, things are moving along. Now, take a look at Richmond. It's a totally different situation there. You're dealing with visibility issues as you make your way in the north and southbound directions here of I-75, but you can see heading in that southbound direction just a little slower than it is heading northbound right now, which is flip-flopped since earlier this morning. Now, making your way to Pine Mountain, here is my concern. So we're dealing with so much snow, but once that snow melts, it's going to go onto the roadway, and if we continue with these freezing temperatures, you're going to see a lot of ice out there on the roads, and that is going to cause for some issues. So again, as you make your way out the door, even into the afternoon and evening hours, still take some caution and drive extremely slow. Let's jump outside and show you what Fayette County looks like right now. Oh, baby, it looks much better than it did earlier. This is a look at Winchester and Loudoun. Traffic moving along nicely. We're really not seeing any delays in this area, but again, as you head out the door, still take it slow because we still are encountering some slick spots out there on the roadways. Those bridges and overpasses can still cause for some issues, Victor.
India, thank you. Well, we are hearing from the mayor about Lexington's response to the snowy and icy roads.
Madison Porter is live outside the Lexington-Fayette County Government Center for us. She kicks off our First Alert Weather Team coverage.
Mayor Linda Gordon told me that the city could not have predicted the buildup of ice on the roads this morning, despite WKYT meteorologists saying snow and black ice were in the forecast for this morning. According to the mayor, police responded to 15 crashes with injury, 137 non-injury collisions. She said this was a result of heavy snowfall and quick freezing around 5 a.m. She says road crews did treat the streets yesterday. The mayor says they followed protocol.
Our streets and roads don't control the weather, and that was a very unusual, violent burst of weather that everyone who then drove on it experienced, which it turned to ice.
Once again, WKYT meteorologists said yesterday that snow and ice were possible this morning, so it was in the forecast. The mayor says road crews are continuing to treat with brine and rock salt. She said the city has put in requests for proposals with contractors that are suited to handle the ice. Amelia Lee has been driving on Lexington roads all morning, where she says some folks have seen backups lasting hours. Amelia, what are the roads looking like where you're at now?
Thanks so much, Madison. Yeah, I've been out on these roads since about 4 o'clock this morning, and within the past 8-ish hours, I can tell you they have improved slightly in some areas. We're seeing a little bit less ice and a little bit less backups. But in some cases, you might think, hey, I'm out of the backup, to then catch up with it a few lights later, so you're not completely out of the clear in that. I talked to some folks who tell me they were stuck in traffic for 2 or more hours and never even got to their point of location.
If you have to be on the road, leave plenty of time. Don't get in a hurry. If you don't have to be on the road, stay where you're at. Give it some time.
Dan Harrington's normal route to work starts around New Circle Road. Today, he was around the Tates Creek area. His usual commute, 15 minutes. How long have you been on the road so far today?
All told, probably about hour and a half, 2 hours.
He's seen dozens of cars sliding off the roads, some stuck on hills, unable to move because of ice.
But I can't stop any easier than anybody else, so I have to give, you just have to go very slow, keep it in a low gear, and just go really slow and leave plenty of room between you and everybody else.
The ice is on the interstate and major roads like Manawar, Nicholasville, and New Circle.
This just seems a little different. It's like everything's a sheet of ice, so it seems really different.
With backups happening throughout Lexington, some folks say they were just lucky to be able to stop for gas.
Stay home, pretty much. I mean, there's no point coming out if you don't have to.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Fayette County Public Schools is on an NTI day today, but this afternoon I have some things I want you to remember if you do have to go out on these roads. Slow down while you're driving, use extra space between you and the other cars near you, and don't go out if you really don't have to while we're waiting for some of this traffic to clear. Use those extra precautions so you can stay safe today. Live in Lexington, Amelia Lee, WKYT.
Some students were already at school this morning when Fayette County Public Schools called for that NTI day. The district first went with a 2-hour delay, and around 7:30 switched that to an NTI day. The Herald Leader reports at Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School, staff asked those already on campus to stay inside until the conditions improved. At Maxwell Elementary, the principal told families that several teachers were stuck on the roads and would try to connect with students by Zoom instead.
The district sent out a statement apologizing about this morning's late call. In it, district leaders say they made a decision focused on student and staff safety. They said they missed the mark and apologized to families. The district is reviewing this morning's decision-making and communication, so they say they can give earlier and clearer notifications in the future.
Superintendent Demetrius Liggins is also apologizing for the late decision to cancel school today. He says the district's normal protocol is to notify staff first. He says that internal communication didn't happen as it should. He also asked all staff to work from home today if they can, saying the weather situation developed quickly and was not anticipated.
Well, icy roads caused a lot of problems in Anderson County.
Yeah, police were at a lot of minor wrecks there, people who slid off the road in a short amount of time. WKYT's Phil Pendleton reports from Lawrenceburg.
Well, most of the problems this morning were here on Highway 127 from Lawrenceburg all the way up to the Franklin County line. Now, deputies that I spoke with tell me that it seemed to hit all at once. There were numerous problems all around the same time, people simply sliding off the road or getting into a very minor accident. The deputy told me that most people simply slid off the road on the ice. There were some minor collisions, but nothing major. There were no injuries that he was made aware of, but the situation created a lot of snarled or stopped traffic in various places on US 127. Traffic was stopped for a long period of time in front of the Walmart store. There were patches of good pavement, but the problem was also that salt trucks could not get to the areas because of the stalled traffic. By about 10:15 or 10:30, the situation greatly improved and traffic began moving at its normal clip. And I have seen that here on 127 pretty much the remainder of the morning. The situation seems to be a lot better than it was earlier today. In Anderson County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
And police say the drivers should still use a lot of caution because there are still some slick spots out there.
In today's WKYT live poll, we're asking how you would rate Lexington's snow and ice response, pass, fail, or no option. Right now, it looks like, well, we're at about 100% fail. So that's out there right there. Scan the QR code on your screen to vote in that live poll or vote at WKYT.com. And
you can always stay weather aware with our free First Alert weather app.
Yeah, I'll give you a full update on your forecast as we head into the next couple of minutes. Tell you what you need to know for your afternoon here in just a little bit.
And Israel says it's killed 2 more top Iranian leaders. It was targeted and what U.S. allies are saying in response to the president's call for help securing the Strait of Hormuz. Welcome back to WKYT. This story's new at noon. A Scott County man is under arrest after a road rage incident where police say he called 911 on himself.
This was yesterday near Calvert Street. Officers say the man told police he got into a fight with another driver and fired 2 shots. The victim went to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. They took the man into custody.
Israel says it's targeted and killed 2 top Iranian officials in strikes overnight, including the head of the Supreme National Security Council, Ali Larijani.
The Central Command says U.S. forces have hit more than 7,000 targets in Iran, while Iran and its proxy forces continue to launch retaliatory strikes. President Trump is urging countries that depend on the Strait of Hormuz for oil to send ships to help secure it. Some allies have said they don't want to be drawn into the war.
I think we're going to have the situation straighten out pretty quickly, and I think we're going to have some good help, and I think we're going to be disappointed in some nations too.
The EU's foreign policy chief says diplomatic ways have to be found to keep the key waterway open. Satellite images show that the U.S. is sending more ships to the region.
Now, WKYT First Alert Weather with meteorologist Alexa Minton.
Well, folks, as we look over downtown Lexington, few lingering flakes, but those initial snow squalls have pushed out of Fayette County, and we are in the home stretch of this wintry weather. Everyone, we still have some more winter weather chances again in our afternoon for areas east of I-75, and a few flakes are possible early tomorrow morning. But by the time we're talking towards tomorrow afternoon, temperatures will be making some improvements. For now, it is a frigid start to our day. Overcast skies. We've seen some snowfall accumulation here on the ground in Lexington, as well as all of that ice. Temperatures still below freezing, and there's a good shot a lot of us are going to stay below freezing for our day today. 23 in Lexington, 24 out in Georgetown, 27 in London. You can see most of the action now again east of I-75. But it's still part of that major storm system. Cold air wrapping right around and sliding down into Lexington. Part of the reason we felt so frigid this morning, we actually dropped officially below freezing right around your early evening hours yesterday, and we've stayed below freezing since that point. It's been a while, almost a month since we've had to talk about single-digit wind chills. And right now, Maysville on the struggle bus, around an 8 is what it feels like at this moment in time. 12 is what it feels like in Lexington, 15 in Somerset. This frigid feel is going to hang tight through your afternoon. You're going to feel frigid again tomorrow morning, but again, improvements are on the way. just coming down the stretch. Next 12 hours, we will get to see some sunshine for our day today. It'll help melt some of that snow accumulation we saw throughout all the morning's snow squalls. Temperatures working towards the upper 20s, low end of the 30s. We go down again in the overnight. So this is everyone's permanent reminder that I'm putting out there right now. There's a chance for refreezing in the overnight, black ice and slick spot conditions. You could expect that tomorrow morning on your morning commute. We are going below freezing. We're already below freezing. We're staying below freezing, and we're going to see a lot of those slick spots refreeze in the overnight. Hour by hour forecast says by the time we jump towards 4:45, 5 o'clock, we'll see a little bit more sunshine in southern and eastern Kentucky, especially in some of those areas that picked up more snow in the higher elevations in eastern Kentucky. A lot of reports of 2 to 3 inches of snow east of I-75. 29 ahead of the 5 o'clock hour in Lexington, 31 in Richmond, but you do go up to 34 in Somerset, right around, like I said, that freezing point. Get cold again in the overnight. We see cloud cover building back in. A clipper system will be moving through Indiana and Ohio. We have a chance, as you can see, of a few flakes showing up really between 6 and 8 a.m. tomorrow morning during our morning commute. That could lead to more slick spots there on the roadways. And you can see by 8 a.m. still to 27 in Lexington, 28 in Richmond. Now the difference between tomorrow and today, those snow squalls are not going to be as organized. Snow chances are a little less. And our temperatures make improvements quickly by the middle of the day. All the way up towards the upper 30s, above freezing by middle of the day tomorrow, into the 40s by parts of your afternoon. Your temperature trend says we do keep trending into some warmth. I mean, Thursday we're in the 60s, above average for our temperatures. Then we go into the 70s, close to 80s on Sunday. Then come in some evening thunderstorms. They knock us down for our temperatures. We do have a chance Monday, Tuesday next week in the 50s and the 40s for our forecast. I would say we did not get the luck of the Irish this St. Patrick's Day for our forecast. Not at all. I don't know about you two. Definitely
a joke.
Yes, I'm trying to make a play on worms, keep people a little bit lighthearted. And, you know, I do think those temperatures in the upper 70s is the light at the end of our forecast. We're going to get there. Hopefully it'll help you feel a little bit warmer right now.
It's like a little pot of gold.
Yeah, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There you go.
All right.
Coming up next on WKYT News at noon, estrogen patch shortage has menopausal women scrambling. The impact on symptoms and why demand for hormone therapy is soaring.
A nationwide shortage of estrogen patches used for hormone replacement therapy has prompted many women to look for alternatives to treat menopause symptoms.
Prescriptions for HRT have increased 86% from about mid-2021 to late last year. That's according to one survey. But as Stephanie Stahl tells us, finding the popular estrogen patches is tricky.
I can't believe that this is happening to women.
52-year-old Holly Sleppy sharing frustrations that many menopausal women are feeling because of a shortage of estrogen patches used to treat symptoms like hot flashes, irritability, and brain fog.
The patch was what was working for me, and it was very frustrating to not be able to get it. And I just feel like it's a disservice to women.
The shortage comes with an increase in demand after the FDA lifted the black box warning on hormone replacement therapy in November. At the same time, a popular brand was discontinued, and there are now supply chain issues.
It's had a pretty big impact, actually. Patients are calling almost daily looking for, ways around the shortage and what to do. Because once they feel good, they don't want to stop.
Dr. Nerman Lazarus, a menopause specialist at Virtua in South Jersey, says in addition to symptom relief, research now shows HRT can have long-term benefits for bone, heart, and brain health.
Every day I hear, I got my life back. I can't believe it.
It's been great when I have the right dose.
Holly, who works at Virtua, says HRT was a lifesaver for her.
I did feel like I was just back to feeling like myself again. And my family notices that.
Because of the shortage, Holly says she's had to try different brands and doses with mixed results, but it's better than nothing.
I keep telling people that they'll have to pry them out of my cold, dead hands. I feel so good taking estrogen.
It's a sentiment shared by millions of women who are now scrambling to find the right estrogen replacement. Stephanie Stahl, CBS News, Philadelphia.
Doctors say HRT is not recommended for women who are being treated for heart disease or breast cancer. We'll keep it right here on WKYT News at noon.
We've got a final check of your forecast. Thanks for joining us. If you're watching us on WKYT Plus through your Roku or connected TV, don't go anywhere.
Here's Dave Baker talking about today's topics, streaming on the Afternoon Buzz.
Hi, guys. What would you like to talk about today?
How was your drive this morning, Dave?
It was great until I got to Lexington. At one point in time this morning, India told me that it took 400 minutes to get from the EKU bypass to Lexington. That is unacceptable in so many ways, and now people are falling all over themselves with the excuse train. We're going to talk about that. We have got clips from everybody, and we will let you decide. That's coming up at the bottom of the hour. Join us because you can't go anyplace anyway.
It'll just take you a little while.
Yeah, that's
right. Sounds like you're already over it, Dave, so that's good.
Yeah, that is good. I'm not going to dwell on it, except for today's show and tomorrow's show. But yes, we'll be back in just a minute.
You know, if you watch the Afternoon Buzz, y'all should vote on that web poll. It's on our website as well to keep us updated on your thoughts about everything happening today. I know Buzz will keep us updated on his thoughts as well.
He may pull that up some. I don't know if he's cast his vote yet, but I think I know how.
I think, I know he might cast it. Well, the good news is we're going to warm up for our temperatures.
Good to hear.
Right now, with some of the coldest you're going to be feeling, those wind chills, they're pretty brutal. You do have a chilly start again tomorrow, and I'm going to go ahead and say this again. Black ice, refreezing chance tomorrow morning. Just plan some extra time. Put some salt down on your driveway before you trying to get out the door. We are going to see our temperatures reach the 40s tomorrow afternoon. 60s by Thursday, Friday 70s, and then Sunday you're close to 80. And true Kentucky March weather fashion, we're going to hit a little bit of everything. Single digits up to the 80s, really. So, I mean, what a roller coaster of a forecast. I said yesterday, might have a couple headaches here the next couple of days as we warm back up. And then right after Sunday, we cool back down again towards Monday and Tuesday next week.
Slow down. You know, that's part of it. Honestly, that's part of it. People just slow down, take it easy whenever it's icy out there. But
yeah.
Thanks for watching.
If you are on our streaming channel, WKYT Plus, Afternoon Buzz with Dave is next.